Hey my friends and hello, my name is Linus and I'm going to do a little experiment here because I never did a playthrough before. Okay, I did one, but that was my own game and yeah, just, I don't know, played all of the sets the last week, like every evening, once every evening, and I thought why not put up a camera and give it a try. So I set everything up. I hope camera works fine. This is prepared as a standard game, so it's I think 44 cards. And let me shuffle these. I already set up the villagers. I chose Special Agent Wright as my starting character. And now I will take these two green diamond security guards and shuffle them up, shuffle them, shuffle, 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 and place one here. Hopefully, no, that's strength 3. I'd love to have the strength 4 here. And I'm gonna take all the civilian counters. This is not a rules explanation video, so I will just assume you know the rules, you know the game, and I will just play and see how far I get. So I'll pick the first one, strength 2, then the next one goes 2 lefties pass, and we have one here, and another civilian here, and the other two, strength 2 and 4, go to the town center. Let's pick some characters. Big Wheels Carter and Wilson, and hopefully a scientist. Nope, Sheriff Hunt. So where are they? We have Sheriff Hunt here. We have Wilson and Carter, where is he? He is here. And I don't know if he starts, he's entered the game and start on a neutral space loaded with his truck loaded, and I don't know, I just place him here with his loaded marker, which I have to find. Say I'm not very well prepared, but hopefully prepared enough. Where's the loaded marker? Here. So I put the marker here, he's loaded. Okay, next we have to see how many supplies we got. Let's roll for supplies, 2d6, 7 supplies. And how many ammunition? 2, that's not enough. It's never enough. And what else do we need? We need some Zeds, of course. Let's see, I just randomly pick a handful and place one here, strength 2, that's nice. And the next one on the mountain track, strength 5. And the next on the highway track, strength 7. On the tunnel track, strength 9, uh-oh. And the last one is in the suburbs, strength 6. I think that's it. I think we're ready to start. So I just went back and had a quick look at the video and realized I can zoom in a bit more, and I gave myself 1 ammo instead of the 2 I rolled, and so this should be better right now. Let's start with our first turn. We have supply room discovered. Raiders, Rangers, refugees. We don't have any. No outbreak. No consumed supplies. Zeds movement on the highway track. This is the 7 Zeds unit. Moves up to there. And we got 3 actions. And if a friendly unit ends the action phase in the mall district space, receive 4 supply points. That's nice. The mall district is there. So, first, as usual, when we have Sheriff Hunt, he can order some civilians, give some orders to forage, and they find supplies. This is a free action. Then, the first thing I'm going to do is spend my first action and 2 supply points and build a barricade here. I mean, 7 against 3 is tough, but now they have at least a small chance. Then we have to place someone in the mall district. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Let's just take a cheap civilian unit. I move these civilians up here with the second action. For my third action, I will move the green diamonds. No, I have to move Carter first. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's driving up there. So, these were 3 actions first turn. Next turn. A secret hatch is discovered. Raiders, RRR. None. Outbreak on a 9 plus. No. We consume supplies. And the Zeds move. Wow. That's getting tough very early. 2 spaces on the suburbs track, 1 and 2, which leads to our first hand-to-hand combat, increasing our infection level by 1, waking up these civilians with a... Oh, I cannot read this, wait. With a triple attack, reduced to double because they're in a village, in a named space. And that's a 6. The 6 is 2 hits on the civilians, so they move here. The villagers wake up, turn to refugees and follow. And the Zeds take 1 damage and move into the village, which leads to chaos. And another movement in the tunnel track. Oh, wait a second, they started here, of course, at the start track, so they move here. And this is another chaos marker. That was quick. At the beginning of your action phase, roll 1d6. 4. And on a 4, the secret hatch is... The secret entrance marker is placed on the mountain track on the number 6. That's nice, that's far away. So, we got the connection from here to here. And we have 1 full action. That's not much. Sheriff Hunter asks the civilians to forage. They don't find anything. And let me see. I'll move 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll move Sheriff Hunt down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe he gets a chance to move and shoot before the 7 Zeds unit move up there. This was turn number 2. I hope I'm doing everything right here. I might forget to place some chaos. Usually I discover this later. Or move up infection, but, well, let's see. Local Zeds outbreaks. RRR on 1, so the refugees can move. Outbreak on a 7+, we are on 1. Consume supplies, yes. And we have a lot of movement here, and if and when eliminated this turn, each civilian or special civilians unit is replaced by a new randomly drawn Zeds unit in the space it occupied. Whoa! What a start. What a start. So we have a move on a suburbs track for a next attack. And I think these civilians are gonna die now. We're still on a triple, reduced to double because of a namespace. On an 8. Yeah, that looks like it. This looks like dead civilians. They are in the hospital. And we get another chaos marker. And no damage to the Zeds. Then we have movement in the mountain track. We have movement, unfortunately, on the highway track, which leads to another hand-to-hand combat. And we're on double here and reduced to equal because of barricade. I hope you can see this here. 7 on the equal to. So the attacker retreats and both get 2 damage. This flips over the civilians unit and 2 damage for the Zeds. And the last movement is in the tunnel track. Wow. Don't know how to deal with this strength 4 Zeds. Strength 9, these guys here. Oh, and when eliminated this turn, like here, we draw a random Z movement and place it on this space. Wow. Okay, so we're at 10 here. And we have 2 actions. Tough. Now I wish I had moved Hunt, but now it's too late. So what I'm going to do, I will move... I'm not sure if if I'm allowed to look at the back of the units. I'll do this. Guess I have to sacrifice these civilians. Not good. Okay. First turn, Sheriff Run Hunt moves here. Second turn, not turn action. He'll shoot at the Zeds. This is on a 4, -1 because it's long range. So let's see. Whoa, how bad. What should I do with this one? I rolled it again. Okay, a 7. A 7 on a 4 is 2 hits. 1, 2, and takes up an ammunition, of course. I think I want to use Wilson's Premonition, his first marker, to have a look at the next card that shows up. And that would be a highway assault. That would be 2 attacks on the highway. But no attack on a suburbs track. No, I think I save this because it's only 1 action and I have to put it down there. And now we go for the next turn. Yeah, Noel, of course. Raiders, Rangers, Refugees. Our refugees move up here before they get killed. And we have no outbreak, but we have Noel, which I usually just put on top of this marker and move her up for 1 space. We consume supplies and drop our card. And now it's fun. Now for the fun part. A move on the suburbs track here. This raises our infection and it's a hand-to-hand combat against... Oh, it's double. Okay, they have strength 3. Double reduced by 1 for a namespace is a greater than. And a 7 is the civilians retreat with 2 hits. The refugees follow. And the whole mob moves in here and takes 1 damage. That's getting too fast for my taste. It's getting down too fast. And the next movement is on the mountain track. And we get a chaos here. Next movement on the highway track. Here, a next hand-to-hand combat with double and a barricade. Reduced to the equal to table. Yes, 3, that's what I wanted. Is 3 hits to the Zeds unit, which kills them. More of that, please. More of that. And next movement is on the tunnel track. We have to do something here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 2 actions. Two actions. Yep. You may call me crazy, but I will move the green diamonds here and for another action and 2 supplies build a barricade. Unfortunately, they are still triple, but maybe they stay there for a while because it's the catacombs. And that's all I can do right now. Now we have a card with 2 movements on the highway track. That's cool. We got a refugee movement here. 1 unit can move. We have an outbreak on a 9+. Nope. And at the beginning of the outbreak phase, I have to move the Noel marker. We consume supplies. If we got 7 civilians units, nope. Full strength civilian units. We have 2 movements on the highway track. There's no Zeds there, and 1 action. And I think we have to call Sheriff Hunt back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still takes 2 turns. And he asks the civilians to forage and they find supplies. That's cool. Next turn. We have Raiders, Rangers, no movement here. Oh, the doctor is in. So Matus is gonna appear. Dr. Matus, and he will appear at... Oh, wow. Okay. Where did I have these? They were here in the mall district. Okay, that's a 4. And on a 4, Matus will appear on a tunnel space number 5. Which is here. And we will appear together with the Ravagers unit, which will be placed here, because it's a catacombs track. There can be more than 1. That's this. We don't consume any supplies. We got a movement on the highway track. No Zeds there. And we have movement on the mountain track. This is getting worse and worse. And this raises infection by 1. And we're having a double attack on a namespace, which is a roll on the greater than table. Hey, okay, keep rolling like this. Double greater than. 3 hits to the Zeds unit, and 1 hit, 1 casualty to the civilians. And we have a movement in the tunnel track. So let's see, since we're in the catacombs, let's start with the strength 9 Zeds. Let's see if they move at all. They move. They move in here, which causes infection and a hand-to-hand combat against the Green Diamond security guard on a triple table, which is reduced to a greater than because of the barricade here. Hey, that's good rolls for the Zeds, or for me. We're on the greater than. This is 1 hit for the Zeds. No. This is 3 hits for the Zeds, of course. And 1 casualty for the Green Diamonds. So they did better than I expected. Or let's say the Zeds did worse than expected. And the next movement could be the Ravagers unit here. Let's roll for them. A 3, and they move in here. Another infection with, yeah, a 1/3 attack, obvious. On a 7. 1/3 on a 7 is 3 hits. Okay. Neither bad nor good. Let's say, okay. And we have 2 actions. Two actions. For 1 action, I'll take 2 supplies and build a barricade here. And for another action, I will move Sheriff Hunt. First I will let him boss around the civilians to forage. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. These were my 2 actions. Next event. Raiders, Rangers, Refugees, a movement. I can move 1 refugee unit. An outbreak on an 8. Yes, of course, we got an outbreak. This is moved down to 5. And let's see where our outbreak takes place. On the mountain track. On the mountain track, which is the only chaos space we have. And we'll add this unit here, strength 6. Explosive cache discovered. Hold this card. For 1 action you may place the explosive marker in any space with a hero unit. That's nice. Let me get the explosive marker just as a reminder and put it on the card. And yeah, I'll wait with this. We consume supplies on a 7, which is no consume supplies, and we have movement on the suburbs track. They are getting really close and they're killing everything in their way. So they move up here. This is infection +1, and I think we got dead civilians. This is a triple without any modifiers on a 6, triple on a 6, but at least, well, they died, and at least it's one hit for the Zeds. And we have a movement in the tunnel track. Okay, again I start with the regular Zeds unit. They will not move, and the Ravagers, they move. They move in here, increase the infection. They attack with a double, reduced to an equal to. On a 9, that's not good. Equal to a 9. So the green diamonds retreat and take 2 casualties. And the Ravagers move in there, take 1 hit. Oops, come here, 1 hit. And infect here. I don't like how this turns out. We have a National Guard helicopter strike. That is cool. At the beginning of the action phase, target any one space with a Zeds unit and roll 1d6, which will be, I'm thinking of this or this one. I'll target this, the mines field. And please give me a 4, 5, or 6. 4, 5, or 6. 3 hits to a Z unit here. And I will take this unit. With 3 hits, it's removed. And we have 4 actions. That's great. For my first action, Sheriff Hunt will fire at the Ravagers with strength 5 reduced by 1 because it's a long range. So on a 4, 9 on a 4 is 2 hits. This kills the Ravagers. That's great. Go Ravagers. For my second action, I'm gonna move Carter into the town center. 1, 2, 3, 4. He will unload his truck, and that gives us 2 ammunition and 6 supplies. That's cool. And then I'm going to move Sheriff Hunt 1, 2, 3, 4. He hasn't moved this turn. He asks the civilians to forage and they get ammunition. Great. And he will use this ammunition to shoot at this Zeds mob. 10 on a 4, that's 3 hits. So these ones are dead. Okay, that's it. I'll take a short break here and have a look at the video and the recording and see if everything is going fine, and I will return soon. So I'm back again. I just had a look at the video, not the full, I just skipped through and I don't know, discovered some minor mistake, like this was a triple instead of a double, but it wouldn't have changed anything. And I think I forgot Noelle at least once, which is typical for me to forget her. So I just move her up now. And I think it's looking just a bit better now than 3 turns before. So let's see what we get next. Refugees movement. RR. 1 refugees. Move C. We got an outbreak on the 10. No, but it increases because of Noel. We have to find a chaos space to get rid of Noel. Maybe 3, maybe down here. And we have consume supplies. And movement. Unfortunately, movement on the suburbs track, which is here, which will kill the refugees and increase our infection by 2 or up to the maximum. And we'll add another chaos marker here. And we have another movement on the, come on the tunnel track. Oh wait, let's see if this moves at all. Yes, it does. So they're definitely faster than me. And we have Ranger Scout team deploys. At the beginning of the action phase, make a fate draw and place the Rangers unit on the start space. That's cool. I need the Rangers. So our fate draw is the suburbs. That's perfect. The Rangers start here. And I immediately receive 1, 2, 3, 4 points of ammo. And I do the card Rescue Signal, bring supply drop. Hold this card, play at any time to gain 2 supply points and 2 ammo points. I'll save this for later, but it's great. And we have 3 actions. One, two, three, 4. Cool. So, first action. Hunt is going to shoot at the strength 4 Zeds. Which doesn't seem to be very well. With a 3, he inflicts 1 hit. At least 1. So he'll shoot again. Okay, an 8. That should do the trick. This is 2 more hits and the Zeds are dead. And now he asked the civilians to forage, and they find nothing. And what can we do here? 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna move down 1, 2, 3, 4 down here again. Okay, let's move the ammo marker down once again for the second shot here. I think I forgot that. And see what happens next. Refugees movement. Oh, Rangers movement. 1, 2. And they remove the chaos marker, which gives us 1 infection. We are already at full infection. And we have the refugees. And I will put them in the refugees camp. And they also increase infection when they reach town center, but not over 10. Outbreak on an 8+, of course. We got an outbreak. And the outbreak is on the tunnel track. And I just realized I got Agent Wright in the town center, so I can decide where the outbreak takes place. And I want to have it not good at all. Because here there's no chaos, so it should be here or here. This is too strong anyway. Here I had to place it here or here. How many actions do we have? We have 2 actions. Okay, let's have the outbreak in the tunnel track, and since there can only be 1 unit in this chaos track, I assume it will go on the next closest chaos counter, hopefully. Or, oh no, it's moved back 1. I think that's the rules. If you cannot place it on the track because it's full, the stacking limit is reached, you have to put it on the next higher level. And we have the Undead Loved One. Play this card. Select 1 hero adjacent to a Zeds unit, which we don't have. That's cool. So just forget this card. We consume we had our outbreak. Consume supplies on the 6. Nope. We have Zeds movement. At the beginning of the Zeds phase, make a fate draw. Another one. Where Zeds are strongest. At the beginning, I'll make a fate draw. Select 1 non-start space on that track occupied by a player unit. Where are the Zeds strongest? Here, of course. And I will choose... okay, I'll sacrifice these guys. I have to choose these as target, and I immediately make an attack on the equal to column of the combat table with shifts and infection effect. So we have an infection, and we got a straight, unmodified, equal to hand-to-hand combat. On a 7, which deals 2 damage, and the green diamonds are gone. But hold this card, a hero arrives. Hold this card at the beginning of your action phase. Place 1 available hero unit in the town center space. That's cool. But before that happens, we have movement. And we have movement on the suburbs track. No movement. And on the tunnel track. So these guys will move here, and these guys in the catacombs have to roll. If they move at all, they move up here. And then we have 2 actions, which I'd like to use to go in there, do a manhunt, and get rid of Noel, but... oh, wait a second. First, we start this. This one is more urgent. So, hold this card at the beginning of your action phase. Place 1 available hero unit in the town center space. I will do this, of course. And I don't know where I put my heroes here. And I'm thinking of getting a scientist to start some research, which I usually, don't have any actions for. But we already have 2 good shooters, so 1 good forager. So yes, I'll take Professor AG, or AG, and place her here. And now we have 2 actions. And I think that's pretty easy. For the first action, Sheriff Hunt will shoot at the Zeds here on the 5 table with 6, which deals 2 damage. 2, and he'll do the same thing again with a 7. So I don't look at the tail. This is at least 1 hit. And these were our 2 actions. Next event. The Rangers move in here, increase the infection, and remove a chaos space, chaos marker. we have an outbreak on a 5+, where we increase the outbreak level because of Noel first, and then we have an outbreak on a 5+, goes down to 3, and the outbreak would be in the forest or at my choice, because Agent Wright is in the town center. Let me think. Not at all in the suburbs track. Don't want to have it on the forest track. Don't want to have it on the mountain track. So I'll do the same thing again. I'll place them in a tunnel track. They don't fit in this chaos space, so I'll move them down here. So, more to do for Sheriff Hunt. And this is Farmingdale Project dossier, which I found. Play this card at any time to gain 2 research levels when a science hero is in the Dr. Matus office space. Well, that'll take some time. So that was our outbreak. We don't consume any supplies, and we have a Zeds movement. I think the first Zeds movement on the forest track. Now I'm scared. And 3 actions, and if a friendly unit ends the action phase in the nuclear plant space, the research level increases by 1, which is great, and we should do that. So, who's going down there? Why don't we move Carter down there for 1 action? 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe you can just pick up new supplies on the highway track. Then, for another action, I will move in here with the Rangers, and we'll do a manhunt action, which is another action. And after all 5 or less, yes, to remove the Noel marker. Annoying Noel, and yeah, to remove her. And then the infection raises and the chaos is removed too. I think so. That's our turn, and now our research increases by 1 because of Carter in the nuclear plant. Well, that was a tough start, but I think unless we got movement on the mountain tracks or too many movement in the tunnel track, it's getting better. My plan is to move the civilians, the strength 4 civilians, maybe down here and build another barricade. Barricade here would be great against these guys, and maybe we can get Carter on the highway, off the highway track, or at the start space. But these are only plans, and you know, plans usually don't turn out the way you planned them. No Rangers. Oh, the Rangers move, of course. They move always. And clean up another chaos track. And increase infection. We have an outbreak on the 10+, so no outbreak. We don't consume any supplies. And we have a movement on suburbs, a double movement on the suburbs track, which is no movement. That's great. So this whole thing here doesn't happen, and we got 3 actions. First action, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, maybe we get the Rangers over there. With their long range, they can shoot at those guys. So I will move the Rangers here. Oh, let's build for 1 action and 2 supplies. Let's build the barricade here. Who knows what happens? Maybe we get a double forest track movement. That's it. Raiders, Rangers, Refugees. The Rangers will continue move here. No outbreak. Consume supply of on a 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Only 4 full strength civilian units. And we got movement. We got movement on the forest track here. We have movement on the suburb track, which is absolutely free of zombie sets and heroes and units. And we have movement in the tunnel track. So these will move here. Oh, and of course these barricades would have been removed longer before. I just keep forgetting those such things. And let's see if those guys move. They do not move. That's good. And a hero arrives at the beginning of your action. Place 1 available hero unit of your choice in the town center. So what else do we need? We got scientists. We got deputies. Should we take the mayor or Pickles? I like Pickles, he's just a great forager. Or someone strong to secure another trail here. Ah, choices. I think I add Pickles. I'll add Pickles the dog. Pickles, where are you? You're here. Maybe I can get him to the farm or the security guard post to forage for ammunition and whatever we need. And then we have 3 actions. And I think Sheriff Hunt got a lot of things to do. First action, he's using an ammo and is shooting. Whoa, with a roll 4, which does only 1 damage to these guys. So he'll shoot again. With a 6, which is not much better. It's 2 hits. Now they're on 3. And I think I'll just build another barricade there. Then they will hopefully kill themselves. When they move in there, hopefully, I don't know. Okay. Next. Oh, where are they all coming from? Not my favorite card. We have the Rangers, they move here. Bit too late, I guess. We have no outbreak, we have consume supply on the 7. And we have, at the beginning of the Zeds, remove all dead Zeds markers from Z units. We don't have any markers on the units, that's okay. And then on all tracks where there's no unit, there will be a random unit added at the start space. So I start with the suburbs track. We have strength 8. And another unit goes on the highway track. Strength 6. And then all units move. So we start in forest track. These guys move in here. For a hand-to-hand combat, they increase infection by 1. This is equal to with the barricade, so it's a half attack. Whoops. Let's roll this one again. A half attack on the 7 is exactly 3 hits and a retreat for these guys. And they wake up. Next movement, this is gonna be not as good. Increases our level. It's on the mountain track. They are on a triple. Against barricade is a greater than. Attack on a 6. So they will retreat and take 2 damage. And the civilians will also take 2 casualties. They already have one, so they are just turned over and keep this casualty. Next movement is here. The next movement is in the tunnel track. Let's see if these guys move at all. It's a 6. It was this die. So they get lost. Let's see if we roll a 3. No, a 5. So they will get lost here. And let's roll for the strength 5 if they move or not. They move up here. So they just switch places, kind of. And we got another movement here. Well, that was okay. And we got 1 full action. I'll use the supply drop card to gain 2 supply points and 2 ammo points. 1, 2 for both. And I'm gonna shoot by spending 1 ammo with the Rangers at the Zeds here on the 4 table. Oh, come on. This is no hit. Waste of ammunition. So this was our full 1 action. Now we got research discovery. The Rangers, I will not move them. We have an outbreak on a 9, we are on a 7. We have to consume supplies. And we have movement on the highway track. So movement, strength 6, move to civilian strength 2, increase the infection level, and they are on a triple table down to a greater than table because of the barricade. And they roll a 6. So they retreat and take 2 damage. And unfortunately our civilians also take 2 damage and therefore are in hospital. Maybe I should move the strength 4 civilians down there. Or here, or there, or here, or everywhere. That was the Zeds movement. Then we got 3 actions, and if a friendly unit ends the action phase in the university space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't think we have... Oh, Pickles has movement 5, right? Yes, so we can send him down there. Pickles in the university studying zombie technology. Okay, 3 actions. As we said, we move Pickles down here. So we get our increase in research. The Rangers will again try to shoot at this Zeds unit here. The 7 is better. This is 2 hits, which turns them over to strength 3 and 1 damage. And for our last action, I will load Carter's truck. Yes. Now our research level increases by 1 because Pickles, our dog, is in the university. Oh God, what there's more. Our rangers will stay there. We got no refugees, we got no raiders. We have no outbreak, we have consume supplies on a 5, 1, 2, 4, 3, no. And same procedure, all dead Z markers are removed from each Z's unit. And on each track without a unit, there is one place at the start space. So none, and then all units move. Okay, here on the forest track, strength 1 moves into this space, increases infection, and has half strength, attacks on 1/2, going down to the 1/3 because of barricade, so I hope they'll die immediately. On a 5, they take 4 hits, bye-bye. The next one is on the mountain track. Strength 3 moves in there, increasing infection, and 3 against 1 is a triple, reduced to a greater than table because of the barricade. Greater than on an 8 is 3 hits to the defender, so these guys are gone. The casualty marker is gone. The Zeds move in here. The refugees wake up and retreat. And the Zeds take 1 damage. And this space will get a chaos marker. Next is the highway track. These Zeds move in here. The villagers pack their packs and flee here. We add a chaos marker. Next movement is in a tunnel track. These guys move over here and these have to roll if they move at all. They stay there. Ammunition would be great for our next turn. And the next move is here, which gives us another chaos marker. Don't know what to think of that. We have 2 actions. We have to save Pickles. We have to save the rangers over there. We should move the strength 4 civilians down. We should do a lot with our 2 actions. So first I definitely want to save our rangers. Oh wait, they can move anyway before the next turn on the RRR phase. So I'm gonna save Pickles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we need some ammunition. So Sheriff Hunt is doing a foraging action. Nope, he doesn't find anything.